the Bleeding Burgundy podcast, a Washington Commanders podcast for fans, by fans. With your host, Jessy, Martin.
What are you talking about? You're out of your mind.
John Taman.
We finally got professional football back. This is going to be fun.
Scott Hartley.
Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Max Taylor.
As long as you got Jaden Daniels, you got a chance to win.
Spanning the eras of Washington football. Honoring the past. Commanding the future. And now, the world's worst podcast host, John Taylor.
Hey, everybody, I am John. I am the world's worst podcast host, as has been decided many times over by a completely international panel of people that really don't give a fuck. But we showed it to them anyway, and they said, who the fuck is this guy? He's terrible. And they were right. Look, man, speaking of terrible, we got to play the Kansas City Chiefs this weekend. And I have a feeling that come next Tuesday, we're not going to be feeling too good about things. Jesse's going to be trying to travel, right? You're going to be heading for Spain, right? Or is that not next week? That's the week after?
That's the week after the week after.
Okay. And we play Seattle after that. So the thing I'm going to caution you, by the way, Jesse Martin over here, you're going to have to turn off the freaking Commanders before you try to get on the plane because they won't let you on if you go in your usual state after the game. All right, so it's not going to be pretty for the next 2 weeks. Speaking of things that are not pretty, there's my friend. What? God damn it! Now where did your music go? There it is, Jesse Martin. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's the legendary Jesse Martin. How are you today?
Single.
Martin?
Still single. Very single.
Very single. Very single.
Not off to Madrid.
Well, yeah, you can get them pretty cheap in Madrid.
Señorita.
Hey, that's what you do.
I planned on a fistful of Xanax and some beer, so I'm going to be pretty mellow on a flight over.
Let's see here. Coach Lombard stopping in. What's up, guys? Coach is a Eagles fan. Good dude. What's up, Jim? James Bill stopping on through. Good to see you, my friend. So are you not a good flyer? Is that what I'm hearing here?
No.
I
mean, I'm not bad. I don't like red eyes.
Well, me neither. I mean, nobody likes red eyes, do they?
It's when I can't see out the window, or you're flying in the dark. I don't like flying in the dark.
It depends on where you're flying. I mean, if you're flying in the dark, like in the north where you could maybe see the northern lights, that's kind of cool. But yeah, I kind of agree. Flying in the dark sucks. You're trying to see some shit and there's nothing out there to see. Get drunk. That's my recommendation. Anyway, let's see here. Going on with our lovely introductions down there on our bottom right-hand side. Oh, wait, Peter Kingston stops in. First-time call, first-time listener. Wanted to wish Tony J. Weed a happy birthday for tomorrow.
That's my brother-in-law.
Way to go. Thanks, Pete.
Right.
Thanks,
Happy birthday for tomorrow. More over, Tony.
Thank you
Pete's,
very much, boy.
teaching Tony to gamble.
Happy early birthday.
No better teacher than Peter.
All right.
Oh,
we're going to have to talk to Pete about some advice here, maybe. Although, I don't know, man. He's the kind of guy. Well, I don't know the gentleman, but from his business, he doesn't want you to win. Anyway, down there on the bottom right, there's our good friend, Scott Hartley.
Well, thanks for being here, Scott.
thanks. Yeah, evening, gentlemen. You all right?
Nice to see you, Scott.
I'm downstairs at the minute because I need the internet signal, and I have a house full of teenage girls, which is just horrendous.
Really?
Yeah,
Well,
my daughter's got a sleepover, so it's been lots of screaming and
So I'll tell you what, with Halloween coming up, we could actually have some fun. Maybe stay tuned later on for Bleeding Burgundy Podcast After Dark. Screaming teenage girls up.
No.
Scotty's house.
Yeah, let's pause.
Let's rewind. Let's pause. Let's pause that.
Well, no, I'm not saying anything like that. What I'm saying is it's close to Halloween. You put on a hockey mask. Do you even have a hockey mask in England? Do they even know what that is?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
All right, put on a hockey mask, get a big knife, and run around and chase them.
Just don't all right, story time real quick before we.
Here we go. Jesse's going to tell us about the time he slaughtered a bunch of teenagers at a summer camp.
But
I know what you did.
when I was young, I would say probably 7 or 8 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
My parents took me to a Halloween party. All right. It was a sleepover, bunch of kids. We were in this apartment. It wasn't really the greatest part of town, but we were with, family friends and stuff like that. There was probably about 12 of us, and we were watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
How old were you at this time?
Probably about 7 or 8 years
And
old.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre is on
and
It was great.
the parents they were getting all drunk. It's just what they do. And suddenly the power goes out. Okay. And we're like, what the hell? All right. So my mom comes in. She goes, there's a fire. There's a fire. Everybody outside. We run outside and we have these motherfuckers with chainsaws chasing us down the fucking road. Cops come. Like, it was the biggest prank. It scared the shit out of us. I ran probably half a mile down the road, but the cops got called, and it was one hell of a Halloween
we have in southeastern Virginia. God dang it, let's just fuck with them kids. Tell you what, just load one of them barrels and pull the trigger, see which one goes.
It was like 1 o'clock in the morning as well, too. They thought it was a great idea to start actual chainsaws in an apartment complex and chase kids down the road.
Jesus Christ.
Dad,
can I wear the face mask?
Yes, I just told the story that you scarred me for life.
Anyway, speaking of scarred for life, there's our good friend down the bottom, Tony Wheat. Good to see you there, my man.
He's only scarred because he's on here, John. That's why.
Evening, boys. No, it's quite normal for him at you lot.
Well, hey, man, I got to say, I think that bodes well for you. You know what? Normality absolutely sucks, which is unusual because we seem to be, as Commanders fans, back to normal. Watching this team flounder all over the damn place, chasing receivers left and right, not knowing which way to go. So we're 11.5-point dogs this week. And I have to say, I don't think it's because of Marcus Mariota. It's got to be that defense. I mean, the Chiefs are clicking on all cylinders. Be fair.
Yeah.
Right? They've woken up. They're completely awake now. They started off slow, but they are here.
Yeah, and they've gotten healthy. They've gotten weapons back. They started off slow, and like you said, they're clicking on all cylinders and ready to run the shot.
Right. So
we're just the next in line to get our asses whipped by them,
or we're the ones that knock them off. Hey man, we got an hour to fill here, so we got to come. If we're gonna just lose, fuck it, we're done. We're out of here. No, I have no faith that we're going to be able to win the football game. I'm just saying that spread is big. And if Jaden was in the game, I can't see it any less than like 9.5. If it comes down 2 points, Jaden might maybe get it to 7.5.
I think 7. Yeah, I think 7. I think 7.
Good. Can you see anybody on our defense trying to catch Rashee Rice or freaking Xavier Worthy? Nope.
I think they just need to play like cloud coverage. Try to keep everything in front of them and pray.
Try everything in front of them. They may as well go on over to Kansas. Get on the other side of the fucking river. That'll keep everybody in front of you. Because other than that, you've seen the Avengers. Tony, you saw the Avengers, right?
I did, yeah. But I think with this, it's going to be interesting. They've talked the talk this week about making changes on defense.
Well, we'll see. We'll get to that.
They said we're going to simplify it. There may be some personnel changes, which will be interesting.
Yeah.
But I hate to say this, and I dread to say this, but it can't be as bad as it's been. This could be the turning point, the turnaround where things start to head back the other way. You have to hit rock bottom, as we know as /Commanders fans. You have to hit rock bottom before you can start coming back up. And I tell you what,
we spent 28 years at rock bottom. I mean, really, you can't bounce up if there ain't no air in the ball. Keep that quote up from James real quick. The reason I asked if you like the Avengers, because if you remember that scene with Quicksilver running around the room, that's what it's going to be like when, they call they just said Hut and Rashee Rice comes off the line and Xavier Worthy comes off the line, and they are going to be running, and our guys are going to be in such slow motion. They're going to be able to go over there and pluck their face masks off, take their mouthpieces out of their mouth, and swirl their tongues around before they even know what happened to them. James Bell says, why do I have false hope that we could do well versus the Chiefs with Terry and Debo back with Cosme in too? Because you're a fan, James, and we like that. I mean, it's possible. Anything is possible.
Any given Sunday, John?
Highly unlikely.
Yeah,
Monday night, Blue Scott. Monday night, so we're screwed in that regard.
I know, and you know,
I think
you know,
false is the key
Yeah.
term here.
False. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go around the room real quick with some quick first thoughts on what's going to happen on Monday night. We'll get started on trying to figure out what we're going to do. Jesse,
Yeah, I'm getting 8 hours.
go sleep. All right. Scotty, what do you got?
help the ass.
All right. Go ahead, Tony.
I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody thinks.
Ooh,
All right.
yeah.
I'm wearing my lucky underwear.
Too much information.
Well, I mean, you know, if it was lucky underwear, then when was the last time I wore it? I must not have had it on last week. You know, maybe the other day when I, you know, missed that cat out in the
Or
road.
maybe you've worn them too long.
Maybe. You know, since 1991, I think, yes. I wore them during that Super Bowl, and ever since, those have been my old go-to right there.
That's
All right. So, Jesse, go ahead. Let's get a little bit expounding on your thought. You're getting a full 8 hours sleep. You think this is a waste of time?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a Monday night game. I
Mhm.
wake up at 3:30 in the morning. Most of the time I'll go ahead and like take a couple hours off of work during these night games just to get some extra sleep. And I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to go to bed at my normal time. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to look at the score. If it's interesting, I'll watch it on the All 22.
Okay. What do you say, Scotty?
No, I'll be there at 4:30 in the morning contemplating life again.
Me too.
as I did a couple of weeks ago at the last Monday Night Football. I'm sure there'll be many this side of the pond that'll be joining me. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be. I think we're going to get boat raced, but I don't think it's going to be. Hopefully, it'll be a better performance. Just this is a better side than we've played. That's part of the problem. You're going up against better competition than Dallas, better competition than the Bears, and we know how them two games turned out.
Well, I mean, okay, but yeah, the Chiefs are a more rounded team than the Cowboys. But is there an offense that's clicking more than the Cowboys? I mean, the Chiefs are a damn good offense.
No, there is not. You're correct.
I'm not going to detract from the Chiefs' offense whatsoever. They are. When I say they are wide awake, that means Patrick Mahomes is back, and he is exactly like Patrick Mahomes should be. Rashee Rice, they fed him last week, and he freaking put up bonkers numbers.
Didn't they win like 33-0?
They were up 31-0, and they benched everybody. In the third quarter, they told Patrick, go get some ice cream, kid. Told Kelsey, yeah, go hang out with your girlfriend. Whatever. Yeah, Tony, go ahead. Expound on your
Josh Johnson in this game.
Give me what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I said I don't think it's going to be as bad as everybody's saying. But, yeah, I mean, the Chiefs' offense is good. Mahomes is obviously back to himself. Having Rice back is not helpful. I don't think the Chiefs' ground game is anything special. Now, I know our defense isn't either, but I think they could, you know, with a fair wind and a bit better tackling, they could bottle up that Chiefs running game a little bit. So yeah, I mean, they're obviously up against it. Not having Jaden doesn't help. Mariota's going to be functional. It looks like Terry's back. It looks like Debo's back. Yeah. So offensively, they might be able to generate a little bit more productivity. So I don't think we'll win the game, but I don't think it's going to be a 31-0 blowout like they did to the Raiders last week.
So why do I think that James is treating our show like his own personal psychotherapy couch?
Is it? Come and sit down, James.
I'm just impressed how terrible our defense is. Now, James, why don't you go a little deeper into that and tell us about how it really makes you feel?
How does that make you feel, James?
I think that we are going to get boat raced, and I think that it's our defense. It'll be interesting to see whatever changes that they've got in mind when they are very cryptic in how they say, oh, yeah, you're going to see new personnel. I hear we're going to see Kane Medrano. I'm not filled with tremendous optimism there. I mean, if the guy was able to play, I think he'd be on the field already. But
yeah, I wasn't thinking in terms of him. I was thinking more in terms of a bit more McGee.
Yeah, well, yeah, I want to see a little bit more McGee.
A bit more Noah I.
But whatever it is it going to stop Quan Martin from fucking going off on wild goose chases all over the damn place? Is it going to stop them from running into each other when they're trying to figure out which wide receiver to take off the line? Which is it going to stop them from saying things like when they're supposed to be making a call, but nobody can understand the language they're speaking because nobody knows what the hell's going on? See, this is the thing. Where I'm talking about, I had some debates today out on social media with some folks about the coaching, all right, which to me is it all funnels back. All right. It's the one guy that's in common with everything. There's only two dudes left from the Ron Rivera era that start. Now, I know defensive linemen rotate a lot, but Deron Payne and Quan Martin, but everybody else has been picked by this regime, right? So I keep getting told it's bad personnel. How bad is our personnel, Jesse?
I don't think it's nearly as bad as the product that's being put on the floor, or on the field.
Right.
I think scheme is god awful.
Yeah, you're not supposed to use that word, and you're going to get in trouble with Mr. Willingham.
He's an idiot.
We don't need that guy calling us out. Coach Lombard says he's not anticipating any changes. Now, I wonder, Coach, does that mean that you're not really expecting to see any changes, or that they're not going to do any good? Because, go ahead, Scott.
I did enjoy the thumbnail of Joe Witt's press conference, which was a chair, because that was probably more useful at the minute.
An empty chair.
Empty chair. It's more useful, Tony. That's for sure.
Yeah, Joe, give us your words of wisdom.
Like, listen. Okay, look. I'm going to put this in a little bit of perspective here.
Please.
Okay, we've seen Sanders Sill play well. Okay,
Right.
We've seen
Quan play well.
We've seen Luvu play awesome. We've seen Quan play awesome. Lattimore is a freaking all-pro. Let's see who else we got on there. Bobby Wagner. Obviously, he's getting a little bit older.
He is.
Why is he in coverage? Who else?
I have an answer.
Darnell Savage. Actually, he's
brand new, relatively,
on the team in the backfield since he's been here. I don't have too many bad things to say about him.
That ain't saying much, dude. That's like having one tire left when you fucking wreck your car at Indy 500 and saying this is the tire that was good.
My point is they shouldn't be this bad.
No, they shouldn't. I mean, we all, as practically to a man, and you ladies, said that the secondary is better, right? Just coming into the season, that personnel-wise, it should be better. And we keep hearing the same excuses, communication issues. All right. And now that the big debate going on with fans is personnel or coaching, or is it even further than that? Is it Adam Peters who's not giving them players that they can work with?
I think people who blame Adam Peters are fucking idiots.
I think they're short-sighted. We'll say the same thing, just different ways. Scott just farted. Look at him. Scott just farted. I saw you.
He put it on mute. That's why. You see,
why did you mute this? This is a
mute
on a Friday.
Cock your leg. We know what that is. You might as well just do it, man. Just fucking do it. I do it.
I mean, he does it all the damn time. The man eats twigs. Now, Tony, have you ever farted on a microphone?
Not directly.
He had to think about it.
All right. Now, what
he's like, what
he's
thinking there is he's thinking, I can't wait for Jesse to do running of the ball. But,
oh shit!
I've got my cans of tomato to throw at him.
Oh, tell me that doesn't coincide with you guys being there.
No, but we're just going to throw tomato at him anyway.
Okay. Oh, that would be a fun thing to do too. Is go down to the big tomato fight. But we'll talk about that when we get ready to get to week 10.
Jesse's insistent on getting killed by a bull.
I want to fucking.
It'll remind him of his last few dates.
I'm going to be in Spain, and I want to fight a bull.
You want to fight a bull? Fighting a bull is not hard to do. You can do it where you are. Just jump a fence and go over there and fucking get ready because they will come for you. Dude, all right. If we want to tell story time, but a long time ago, I was working for a surveyor, right? I was the clown that stood way out in the fucking middle of nowhere with a stick, the measuring stick, and let the dude look through the tripod at me. He sent me up in this goddamn field, swore they were cows. I'll tell you what, that thing hanging underneath that fucking thing wasn't a cow when it come over the ridge, and I'm standing there. And it looked at me and stomped its fucking foot. I got to tell you, I cleared a 5-foot fence without touching it. I dove like a son of a bitch. I ran. Oh, shit. I was in my fucking wind. All right. Anyway, I've completely forgotten where we were. Tony, what about defense for me? I asked you if you farted on the microphone.
The defense for me, I think at the start of the first couple of weeks of the season, I was prepared to cut them a bit of slack and go relatively easy on them because.
Well, they played well in 2 out of the 3 games.
Yeah, and even before the last couple of weeks, then I guess. So but there were the common themes that the chunk plays, of which there've been way too many, the communication on defense they keep talking about, and so for me, I was like, okay, I'll give them a bit of grace because sometimes it takes teams a few weeks to kind of round into some kind of consistent form, but it seems to be getting worse and not better.
Is that the competition, or is that?
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys' offense obviously is one of the top offenses in the league at the moment, and they've got
when they get to play the Commanders.
Well, yeah, it seems like that every year, but
it's good stat pad.
I mean, I guess we'll find out to some extent this weekend. I mean, they've done all the classic. The coaches have talked about the classic sort of default things that they're going to do on defense.
Sure.
We're going to simplify everything. We're going to make sure we can play fast. We're going to, all the kind of stuff you hear all the time. So, okay, let's see it. It can't
last week before we played the Cowboys, they said they were going to simplify things, and look what the fuck happened. It made it worse. So,
well,
not sure. Like,
I'm not sure what simplify things mean. They're doing simple things. They're just doing them badly. All right. And when I see things that are like, seriously, they're like fucking blooper reels out there, watching them run into each other, watching Quan read on the complete wrong thing and watching fucking Savage again doing the same damn thing, both of them crisscrossing in wrong ways. I was talking actually this afternoon with Coach Lombard. We were talking about Bobby Wagner and is he washed up? And it's unfortunate. He's a good tackler. He's a great tackler if he can get to the guy. And if he's playing at the line and he's stopping the run, he's fantastic. He's excellent from sideline to sideline along the line. All right, when he's chasing a running back. He's excellent when he's blitzing, but in coverage, he's just you can't. And if you put him out there, unfortunately, you can't just say, all right, you're going to go out and do one thing. This is the middle linebacker. You can't tell an offense that if he's on the field, he's coming for the quarterback, and you're just telling him what the main guy on the defense is planning on doing every time he's out there. So if you're going to play him, he's going to have to play both things. You're going to have to put him in coverage sometimes because the offense just doesn't do what you want them to do. So what do you do? Is it Jordan McGee? Is it time to see him completely? Is it time to start sitting Bobby Wagner?
I think Peacecraft's got a point. This
a piece.
We don't have any real pass rushers, especially now that Dorrance is gone. I don't think this defensive scheme, that whatever they're trying to run, I don't think it works unless you have constant.
You have to have pressure. You have to have pressure in any defense.
So on that, then back to the point that John made about people blaming AP. Was it a mistake to not get a pass rusher, as you mentioned the other night, in Ezeraku or somebody else who was out there, and and take Connolly?
I understand why.
You've got to understand that people why people are getting at AP, and I'm not getting at AP.
I'll tell you why. Because
mistakes.
People need something to fucking throw shit out when something is not happening.
That's very true. But
people are like monkeys in the zoo.
He's made mistakes. He's made mistakes because you want second round picks to work. And you want to be in year two, looking at year two second round picks and saying they are now contributors of our team. And
but isn't Joe Sinnott a contributor?
Not really. Not really.
I mean,
his blocking has been outstanding.
Well, I mean, he's not a starting tight end, but he is definitely on the special teams, and we have great special teams unit.
Do we blame John Bates for not being a good receiver?
No.
But I don't think you draft guys in the second round to be outstanding special teams players.
That's what
blockers,
Tony.
Or blockers. You want something out of the routes.
I was what's the difference
John
between
Kime this week was talking to Jay Gruden. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. He was saying that he just doesn't run routes fluidly enough yet. That Sinnott's just not in terms of how Ertz runs a route.
Yeah, Kime said that.
He can't sell it. Sinnott can't sell it so well. So is that? I mean, obviously he can work on that. So are you down on him
again? 3 years for tight ends. 3 years. We're in year 2.
See, people, it's 2025.
People don't think about this stuff.
Everybody wants instant gratification. They go, look at Brock Bowers.
Yep.
Yeah, well, the instant gratification thing kind of works in reverse as well, because as soon as something goes wrong, everybody wants to blame somebody and fire somebody.
Oh, yeah.
I get that.
This person's seat's hot now. I mean, and Kime's pod, I think I said it on the group today. Some guy was saying that DQ's seat is starting to warm up. I'm like, Are you
Quinn? No.
are you for real? You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I love Scouts to death, but when he said that DQ's
Uncomfortable.
Scout said that.
getting a little warm. I'm like,
It's uncomfortable.
Scouse.
He went 12-4 last year, won 2 playoff games.
Yeah, he brought this franchise back from the brink of doom, and I mean, and it was over. It was in the fucking dump. It was down there. You remember Star Wars when Yoda brings the freaking X-wing back out of the swamp? That was them last year.
Quinn has bought himself 5 years with that,
at least.
Oh, I know that.
I
Do you think
unless we go 1-8, 1-16 the next couple of years.
and some client was talking about, do we want DQ to be the coach? You know, given the way things are going, do we want DQ to be the coach that takes us into the new stadium? So the new fucking stadium is not going to be built for 5 years.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
people think too much about things, really. And I hate to say it that way, but stop trying to be smart. You're showing yourselves to be stupid.
Yeah,
just knock it off.
Joe Witt deserves to have himself on the hot seat.
Absolutely.
Be hot.
Okay.
Now, so Dan Quinn apparently has the Norvitis. All right, and to me, Norvitis, what Norv's biggest problem. Oh, good old Norv, but Norv just wasn't able to fire somebody when he should have. Whenever he had somebody that just wasn't doing things the right way. Well, I mean, good old Norv, he just couldn't get rid of them. I mean, I can remember he had special teams coaches that couldn't find their fucking ass from a hole in the ground, but Norv just liked them and kept them on. So I'm wondering, like Dan Quinn, if he ain't the same way about how Norv was when it comes to firing coaches in mid-season. I don't really see the big problem with firing a defensive coordinator mid-season if it's bad. At least a defensive backs coach if it's this bad. When you got guys literally taking each other out of the play like a fucking comedy movie. Like a comedy movie that you would watch and go, this is corny as shit.
Everybody talks about how DQ is a defensive coach, and he is clearly. But ultimately, Witt is the defensive coordinator. DQ's made it clear that he calls the plays. So, I don't mind accountability in that regard. But all this talk about...
Buck's got to stop somewhere.
Yeah, right? Yeah. But all this talk about, AP's got to take all the... Hang on. They're talking about the Lattimore trade. Well, hang on. Let's look at the other trades. How's the Tunstall trade looking? He's playing pretty well. How's the Debo trade looking? He's looking pretty good.
Lattimore, I think we bought 11.
No one's fighting about talking about Kinlaw and his contract. He's been very good this season.
Kinlaw's good. If you're hitting in what is in baseball terminology, if you're hitting 3
out of 10, if you hit 3 out of 10, you're going
to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. So on these trades so far,
but that's not really relevant in terms of a comparison. But you're right. I get your point, Tony. The fact that the thing that burns my ass.
Said in the NFL draft, you hit on 3 players in the NFL draft. That is a successful draft.
It's half your draft. Yeah. Right. I think it was the other day that they were showing comparisons between how many he has as starters now and how many Howie Roseman would have as starters now. And I mean, it's a significant difference. But what we're seeing that I find to be encouraging from our coaching staff is that we're seeing players that are developing, players that like Chris Paul, who had not developed, who had taken a while, and now we're getting the best out of them. And those are the kinds of things that I like to hang my hat on and continue to be a fan rather than just cry and scream about everything. Now, defensively, firing somebody might not do anything but send a message. I don't like firing a head coach midseason. You're all but cashing it in, and we are nowhere near cashing it in. This team is 3-4. We're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination, especially the way this season is shaping up. So, and it's tough to say this week because this is the Chiefs. Yeah. What are we expecting?
Not a win.
Well, expectations are low, but I think the people who've mailed the season in already. Look, I'll be honest. I'm not overly optimistic about how the season's going to end up. I think we'll probably win 7 or 8 games and miss the playoffs. Mm-hmm. But the people that are mailing in the season now, let's shut Jaden down. Let's shut Jaden down for the season now, not risking.
Yeah, that's dumb.
What?
Garbage.
All right, so Peace brings up they relied on 30-plus age defensive ends. What did you think was going to happen? Dietrich Wise, I think we miss him. All right, and yes,
absolutely miss him.
I believe on this particular podcast, Peace could probably remember. I didn't want Von Miller before we signed him. Like we were talking about this month and a half before we even thought about signing him. Because I think I wanted Preston Smith when we were talking about aging linemen that were just still sitting out there when we needed somebody. In the defensive end conversation, Jacob Martin, I thought, had a really good week last week. That call against him for roughing the passer when he freaking
But the Von Miller signing that he was supposed to come in like the fourth quarter and spell,
right?
You know,
right.
He because of injuries, he's forced into more work. So again, you ain't going to put that on. You're not going to put injuries on Adam Peters. Now, the only thing that, and I said this after the draft, I thought it was. I understood why we picked a right tackle.
Right.
Totally, I get the concept.
Yeah.
But I felt like our defensive end, we could have used a young pass rusher a little bit more than we could have used a right tackle.
So the eternal debate when it comes to the first round of the draft.
I'm not going to bitch about it though.
Need over best player. All right. So it seems to me you are a draft for need kind of guy. Especially, I mean, I guess if you're picking
best player at
29,
I think when two players are fairly close in terms of their grade, you would take the guy for the need, but you wouldn't reach for a guy for need. Well, I wouldn't personally.
No.
They had a Jamin Davis,
rightly or wrongly, they obviously had Conley graded very high. And let's look at this draft just quickly. Conley starting, okay, he's a bit up and down, but he's doing okay. Amos starting again, a bit up and down, but he's
probably
our best corner at the minute.
Yeah.
You know, Jalen Lane contributing. You know, he's had to play. He's had to play. You know, he's contributed with some special teams. So you know,
Bill,
yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, Bill
starting running back.
Right.
So that's four guys. That's four guys.
He's probably leading our wide receivers in touchdowns.
Yeah. That's four guys.
I mean,
it's starting.
Who's probably our leading wide receiver in touchdowns is either McCaffrey or Moore. How many has Debo got as a reception? I'm not sure. Maybe 2.
They're probably tied 3 and 3.
I think Moore has 2. I know McCaffrey has 3. Ertz probably has 4 or 5. I'm not sure
that many, but I think he's got a couple.
Wide receivers. That's what I said. Wide receivers.
Look, I mean, you can't underestimate the impact of having Debo and Terry back this week. You know, obviously Terry's done very little because of the injury and because he was slow getting going. But he was slow getting going last year, and then unlike this year, he didn't have the injury.
I think he's going to be slow to get going again.
I think he'll be slower getting going this time because he's got a leg injury, and it's going to take a little time. But I'll tell you what,
on your point there, John, Debo has 3 touchdowns, Zach Ertz has 4, and Luke McCaffrey has 3.
There you go. All right, so
the
when we were all at the game,
person with the TD as a wide receiver is Chris Moore.
Okay, so when we were all at the game, from where we were sitting, that one play that Jaden missed Terry deep, he was wide open, and Jaden overthrew him by 5 yards.
Yeah,
and when I say wide open, all right, when you're looking at it from the television angle, you know, you can see how wide open he is. He's got at least 3 steps on the guy. But when you see it from where we were, which is kind of in the corner of the end zone, he not only has 3 steps on the guy, but the guy is on the hash mark and Terry's out on the sidelines. He's got acres of fucking room. So I don't think that he had such a slow start coming into the season. And we talked about this last week, but I'm going to say it again to the people that are out there that keep talking about his fucking holdout and how it gave us bad vibes.
Shut up! Sit the fuck down and shut up!
Shut up and sit down.
Will you shut up?
Just sit your ass down here and shut up.
Terry was how much of a boost does he give us? Slow. Terry is slow?
Yeah.
Compared to Rashee Rice and fucking Xavier Worthy, what we're going to see this week, maybe. But
see, this right here is where I will argue till the cows come home.
That's true.
Coach is right. Jaden Daniels has had a slow start.
I'm going to argue against that. He's not playing bad at all. I don't
think he's playing bad.
We were remarking at the Giants games he was off.
Yeah, he may have been off on the first game. Okay.
2 games.
No,
the Packers
game. He had a good Raiders game, or not Raiders game, but
the Packers game.
Yeah, but that was more on the Packers. I'd put that weight on more on the Packers. But people saying that he's had a sophomore slump is fucking ridiculous.
No, I tell you what.
Let's just go the game that he just got hurt, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
2 quarters. Okay. He played 2 quarters, had 191 yards, a passing TD and a rushing TD.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
He played well against the Chargers. He was fine against the Bears.
Great against the Chargers. Absolutely fantastic against the Chargers.
Yeah. First half against Dallas, he was a bit up and down, missed a couple of throws. But then again, he's thrown to receivers that are 3rd and 4th string guys who Robbie chosen. I mean, Jesus Christ.
He was excellent against
chosen for what?
Dallas.
Hey, I'm not going to put up any Robbie Chosen slander. That man at least showed up last week, man.
Well,
he was the only guy that we all 3 agreed, yes, gets a butt pat for last week's effort, at least for the effort. I mean, you can't, but you're 100% right. He's just off the street. Even if he's been here 2 weeks, he can't learn every route tree out, every route concept that he can get out there with. And this week, he's going to have to get out there with the backup quarterback. Now, I will say this. A lot of times when the backup comes in, the guys that he throws to in practice mostly excel. So Robbie Chosen might have himself a half decent game. So
if Debo and Terry are playing, Robbie Chosen.
I don't know. The Chiefs defense is great.
So,
I think I would, depending on how Terry is, because the nature of the injury that we really don't know anything about, I wouldn't complain if they.
It's a bullshit injury.
Oh, bless you, Jesse. All right, we're going to move along real quick, man. We got picks to get to and everything like that. Last week we kept Scott for almost 2 hours after he asked me. Here, I got a private chat here. Battle plans. You're right. Okay, thank you, Scotty. We're going to have to give you access to all this shit. All right, so everybody, let's do some battle plans. All right, we'll start with you, Tony. What do the Commanders have to do to win this game? See, that's why I forgot, Scott, because listen to what I just said.
Look, this is going to be old school, boring, but in theory, we have our first choice offensive line.
Yes.
Everybody's healthy. Cosme's second game back, so okay, you're going to expect him to take some time. But other than that, and you look around the NFL, offensive lines are decimated. We have everybody. Yep. Okay?
Yes.
So,
yes.
Let's slow the game. Let's slow the game down. Let's run the goddamn ball. Let's establish the run. It's the oldest trick in the book. Take time off the clock. Keep Patrick Mahomes on the bench. Make Mariota make, short, simple, dink and dunk type throws. Yeah. Let's not do anything stupid. Keep the game close and then see if the Chiefs shit the bed. That's the game plan.
There you go. I don't know if you could say it any better, but we'll try it. All right, Scotty, what do you think? You added that?
What Tony said.
Oh, he's over there. No, he's
That's there. It. Wow, he's there on mine.
All right, so Jesse. I only play that all those times because I know Jesse told me one time, that gives him a tickle right in the taint.
Forfeit, it's fucking forfeit.
That's the best battle plan. All right, just go in and get nobody hurt, take the L, and go home. For me, I agree with Tony. You got to run the ball, and
you have to.
You have to, and you have to not just. You got to keep it from, and you have to score touchdowns.
I think
they're going to come right in and score.
I
say this every week.
I think I'm going to say the opposite, to be honest with you. I think when we run the ball, I think they're going to actually they need to do a lot of zone read. Mariota's really
good at it. Yeah,
really, really good at it. But I want some read. Run some RPOs. Get Debo involved. Try to get Terry involved. Keep the Chiefs defense honest. I don't think we're going to be able to run against this team.
Okay.
I think to be able to move the ball, we're going to have to pass the ball against them. Chiefs defense is really, really good. They got a great front.
Spags is good.
Spags, yeah.
Yes. And Spagnuolo is a great defensive coordinator. But we need to keep them guessing. And I think that's the best way to be able to try to move the fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, now that we've got actual bona fide NFL quality wide receivers back, we might be able to make them guess a little bit. I'm not at all feeling bad that Marcus Mariota is in the game. I'm feeling bad that Jaden is hurt. I would like to see Jaden play football, but Mariota has not shown me to be the clown that he was in the past that would just turn the ball over and turn the ball over and turn the ball over. And I think, all right, rather than just say what I think, here's what I'm going to go. I'm just going to say real quick, over under Marcus Mariota rushing 40. What do you think?
I'm going to say under
40 yards, under 40 yards by a lot.
Not a lot, no.
Yeah, I'll go under as well.
I got a lot of respect for the Chiefs defense. I think they're going to be all over it.
Scotty, what do you think? Under or over?
I'll take the over on that.
There you go. Scotty's got some balls. Thank you, Scotty.
I reckon he ends up with about 45.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'd say so. 40, 45. I'd say he gets that on one run.
I think if we have to have a chance, he's going to need to run like 60, 70.
Okay, I'm good with that. 60, 70 over under, Scott. What do you think?
I'll go under.
All right. I think the offensive line are going to be pissed off, or at least they should be pissed off, because prior to last week, Commander supposedly had the number one rush efficiency, rushing offense, and we couldn't run the ball at all. Now, obviously, the Cowboys knew that we didn't have any receivers.
They just stacked the box. They got receivers out of fucking Cracker Jack boxes. So
I understand that, but at the same time, you turn around to the offensive lineman this week and you say, "Right, boys,
it's time to go to work."
Let's see it.
Yeah, let's fucking see it.
So we got Terry at wide receiver 1. We have Robbie Chosen as wide receiver 2, or Luke McCaffrey, and then Debo in the slot. Is that what we're doing? What's the lineup?
Debo is if you're going to have all of your wide receivers back, which it looks like we will this week, Debo was always the chess piece. You could put him anywhere. You could put him in the backfield. Dude, did you see they lined up Justin Jefferson in the backfield last night?
Yeah, I don't think I'd do that.
What they were doing?
Listen,
why
was fucking dickhead still in the game?
Carson Wentz?
Yeah, when he was every time he went to the sideline, he was like crying. He had a fucking bum shoulder. Like, why wouldn't McConnell take him out of the game?
He was getting the shit kicked out of him too. Hey, you know what? While we're going there real quick, if you haven't on Prime Video, when you're watching that fucking game on Prime, hit your little button, go down. Right? Hit the little down button, and you'll get the alternate broadcasts and watch.
Amazon must pay John because he says this every
dude, because it's badass. You watch the all 22 during the game. I couldn't care less about the extra stats, but it's fucking badass when I'm watching them run the all 22 during the game. Yeah. And not only that, but when the ball comes out and it goes to receiver X, all of a sudden receiver X's route appears on the field, and you can see where he ran, how he got there. It's cool as shit. I fucking love it. So there you go. Prime, send us money. Anyway, by the way, might as well while we're whoring out, Rolling Stones, there's your logo. Send us money. You've got enough. All right. So let's try this. We really would. I think we spent most of the show talking about reconning the Chiefs. They're the machine right now. Is there anything to say about them? Is there anybody injured? Tony's going to choke on this.
I was trying to sneeze when the mic was on mute there, but
that's quite all right. I mean, if Scotty's going to cut a fart without the mic on, what's the point? Why do a podcast?
I'm nothing but unprofessional.
There you go. So, do they have anybody hurt of note? Anybody that's going to give us an edge somewhere? Oh. Everybody's back. Even Kareem Hunt. You said that they weren't that.
Travis Kelce's starting to look better.
Isn't Kareem Hunt questionable? But they seem to be phasing him out and using Brashard Smith now with Pacheco's heating up a little bit as well.
The thing about either one of them, Kareem Hunt or what's his name, Pacheco. Yeah, they're only going to rush for 30 yards, but they're going to rush for 30 yards each, and they run hard as shit. They make you fucking pay for it.
I've got it up here. So Kareem Hunt didn't practice Thursday.
He practiced today, though.
No, he did. Trace Smith didn't practice Thursday or today at guard with a back issue, and Josh Simmons didn't practice, but that was for a personal reason. So
a personal reason?
Yeah, who knows what that is.
Okay. So go out there, and you get out there, talk about his mother. Might be that. All right. So that kind of covers that. All right. Man on a mission. All right. Who needs to have a big game, Jesse?
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah. Got to keep up with him. All right. It's going to be up to him. Scotty, who needs a big game?
Joe Witt Jr.
Okay. Make him work. Make him do it right. Tony, what about you? Who needs a big game?
Oh, I'm gonna. Having said what I said, I'm gonna have to say Bill. I think we need some major yardage from the ground game, and he's the man.
I have to agree with all three of you there, but I'm going to throw in Jacob Martin, chase fucking Patrick Mahomes as if he stole your wallet. All right, chase him, take him down, beat him up, smash him, kick him in the head. Speaking of which, all right, real quick here, before we get to picks,
fucking Kermit the Frog.
You know, the best thing about him is when you listen to him talk, anytime they ask him a question, the first thing he says is, yeah, I mean,
it doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
Yeah, I mean,
I guarantee you if he's trying to fuck his wife, he goes, yeah, I mean, you feeling like it tonight? Yeah, I mean. All right, Tyler, be honest, needs to have a big game, Peacecraft says. Good call. All right, so I'm going to put some music up here, and I know, Scott, you dig this music. I heard you liking it, man, the other day. It would be good for Lattimore to somehow have a big game out of nowhere, says James Bell. Yeah, considering that the Midwest is pretty much nowhere. All right. Yeah, there he goes. That is Scott's stuff right there. So we're going to have a top 10 here. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. ... That's the right one. I got to come up here and go to the top 10. We have top 10 reasons to watch Monday Night Football this week. All right. Top 10 reasons to watch Monday Night Football this week. My mic's good. Everything's good. The music
you're good. In at 10.
Right, good. Number 10. It's close to Halloween, and everybody loves to see a good horror. True. Easy peasy. Number 9 reason to watch Monday Night Football with. It beats going to bed with that hairy sweat hog you married. Look, I've been to Walmart. I've seen you fucking people. I've seen your wives riding around on their goddamn little rascals, filling that fucking cart up with Stouffer's frozen pizza to bring home to your fat slovenly ass. So there you go. Watch Monday Night Football. Stay out of harm's way. Number 8 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week. Kane Medrano.
Yeah.
Hey, why not? Fuck it.
Jesus.
All right, number 7 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week. Taylor Swift's tits might pop out on TV when she's jumping around celebrating Travis Kelce's touchdown. There you go.
We'll vote for that one.
There you go. Oh, and for you MAGA out there, Taylor Swift might fall out of the press box.
You need to put an addendum on number 7.
Yeah, there you go. Number 6 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week. Polls have shown that 74% of football viewing public tune into Chiefs games hoping to see the shot that knocks Patrick Holmes back into the Stone Age. It might happen this week. Look at send Tyler Owens in with just a suicide mission.
Yeah, just somebody kill him.
Great. Go get thrown out of the game, and we'll pay your fine. The number 5 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week for the insightful and witty commentary of Joe Buck and the genius, wise considered analysis of the acclaimed football genius, Troy Aikman. This is an actual Troy Aikman clip I have here. I've got to find it now. Where is it? There he is. This is Troy Aikman.
He's something. You watch him. I mean, he shows up. He's been out there the last couple of weeks. He's been one of the guys.
He's one of the guys.
He's one of the guys.
He's fucking out there. Now, there
something,
you go.
John.
He's something. You watch him. I mean, he shows up. He's been out there the last couple of weeks. He's been one of the guys.
Tell you what.
Punches the clock.
Can't do without that. That's for damn sure. All right. Where am I? Number 4. Number 4 of the top 10 reasons to watch Monday Night Football this week. Taylor Swift's tits might pop out on TV while she's jumping around celebrating Travis Kelce's second touchdown. Okay. Number 3 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week. Place bets with your friends on which will be the next Commanders defensive back to get beat by a 30-yard pass or which cornerback Quan Martin will collide with. I mean, throw a pot down on the floor and bet. Everybody throw $5 in. He's going to collide with Amos. Number 2 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week because you can't find the fucking remote and you have no idea how to change a fucking channel on your smart TV without it. You're just stuck. That's right. And the number 1 reason to watch Monday Night Football this week, Taylor Swift's tits might pop out.
He's
jumping around celebrating Travis Kelce's 3rd touchdown. So there you go, ladies and gents.
That's it.
There's the top 10 for the week. And now I got to turn everything off here.
I'll be tuning in for sure.
Let's see. Do I have it? What the hell is that? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, there you go. Well, thank you. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you for the assist there. And now we will move right into our NFL picks segment of the day and maybe make some bets. I'll throw it over to you, Jesse.
All right. Game number 1. We have the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers. Bills are favored by 7.5. Over under is 46.5. And the Panthers are going to be without their starting quarterback and is going to be starting the Red Rocket.
Red Rifle is back.
What the fuck happened?
Andy
Sorry.
Dalton.
The Red Rocket.
The Red Rocket.
You know how often I have to stop myself from getting a picture of a dog with a heart on and putting it on here for the
Yeah, the Bills haven't been playing the best, but I think they had their bye week. I think that's going to be over with. They're going to come out, and I'm definitely taking the Bills, and I would probably lay the 7.5 points.
7.5 is a lot. The Bills, their defense hasn't been as good as you might expect, but the Panthers, you look at them and they're eye popping in some places. Or Rico Doodle, holy shit, he's running for 300 yards in 2 weeks. All right, and they win 31-0 over the fucking Falcons, right? 30-0 or something like that. And then they lay an egg. Who knows? But the Bills, I think they've had a bye week to get together. They run the ball well, and I'm taking them all day long in this football game.
Tony?
Yeah, I think the Bills will win. I think there's a reasonable chance the Panthers might cover, although, like you said, the Bills are coming off the bye, coming off a couple of bad weeks, so I think they might recalibrate and possibly cover.
What you guys got out there in the chat? Who you got?
Scott.
He could imagine Scout sitting there enjoying it. I don't know what that's about, but I'm going to assume
he's on about Benjamin St. Juice getting burnt last night.
He got what?
He got burnt toast. Yeah, I did enjoy that actually. I thought some things
had something to do with maybe some oyster dip or something.
No. Jelly dudes. Bills easy for me. This is a 10+ points win.
Nice. Yeah.
Especially without Bryce Young. So,
all right, game of the week here, fellas. Here it is. We have the New York Jets and at the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are favored by 6.5. Over under is 46.5. And the Jets, how can they trot out Justin Fields? The past 2 games have probably been the worst quarterback played games in the history of quarterback played games.
I am so sorry, England. Speaking on behalf of America, for sending that over there for you to watch.
Yeah, I mean, Justin Fields is awful. Didn't he have minus 3 yards?
Something like that.
It was minus something, yeah.
Minus 10 yards.
How the fuck does that happen?
How you get dude? If I could figure out why the Jets have been the Jets for almost my entire life, I'd be.
Woody Johnson is just awful owner.
Well, that's a clue.
It doesn't matter. I mean, dude, they had Robert Saleh and couldn't get it done. And I like Robert Saleh. I think he's a damn good coach.
And see, the Jets have talent. They don't have talent at quarterback, but they do have. That team has talent all over, both on offense and defense, but they just can never get it together. The Bengals with Joe Flacco. Yeah, man, I'm taking the Bengals
it up last
all
week.
day.
Yeah, baby, I'm taking the Bengals too all day. And
Easy,
when you see my card, you'll see why.
Yeah, Bengals definitely.
No.
Oh, sorry, Scott.
Yep.
No,
Bengals straight on. All right, we have Tony's card.
Is that Tony's card? Oh, Tony's totally blind, shot in the dark. Tony told me last week or 2 weeks ago when he first did this with us. What do you mean point spread? What is that?
This is. I don't know if my brother-in-law is still listening. He's probably gone to bed now, but I need his assistance on this because I have no idea what I'm doing.
So well, you got Javonte Williams anytime TD.
I haven't got it up there.
Anytime TD.
John, have you got the graphic on there, or is there no graphic?
Yeah, it's on there.
There we go.
See him?
It's there.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Javonte Williams and Cortland Sutton anytime TD. 49ers plus 2.5, Bears plus 6.5, Commanders plus 11.5, DK Metcalf 70 plus alt receiving yards. Rico Dowdle, 60 plus rushing yards. Bijan Robinson, 90 plus rushing yards. And Bo Nix, 225 plus passing yards. Or plus 12.
Guaranteed to win.
Oh, dude, if we win this, we're all going out for steaks.
Yeah. Wow.
For sure.
That's a big one. Two things on here that I'm a little bit nervous of. One is that Bo Nix passing yards. And yes, they are playing the Cowboys, but
he's
and that Commanders plus 11.5. Those are the two things.
Yeah,
a little nervous.
I can see that. But Jesse, you could pass for 225 yards.
You might be right. You might be right.
The DK Metcalf makes me a little nervous. I think that he's getting into he's hitting this.
But him and Rodgers have developed a good.
They have,
I guess. And
they have, but that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a big game. That's
a 90 plus from Bijan against the Dolphins. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah,
there you go. All right, and I'm sure your brother-in-law is probably counting your bank money and seeing how. Well, this is how Tony bets. Let's talk to him.
All right, we have the Bears at the Ravens. It looks like Lamar Jackson's coming
Lamar's
back.
Yeah.
Ravens -7 over under 49.
They're getting a lot of people back, not just Lamar.
Yeah.
They're like their whole injury.
I like the Ravens in this game, but I am going to take the Bears plus the points, but the Ravens win.
Okay.
Because if you remember the beginning of the season when the Ravens had all their players, they still weren't very good.
I agree.
They still weren't very good. So
Scotty's
it might take them a game or two to get back into the flow.
Give me the Ravens if Lamar is back, and obviously we still have Derrick Henry out there, who I think will have a big game.
A big game. All right, go ahead, Tony.
Yeah, give me the Ravens, but I think the Bears will cover, or I don't know if that's the right terminology, but I think the Bears will lose by less than 7.
Cover, yeah,
I'll take the Ravens with the win, but not by much.
All right, Browns at the Patriots. Patriots are favored by 7. Over unders 40.
This spread drives me crazy.
Yeah. The Patriots are going to win. The Browns defense is really good, though.
It is. It's
really good. But their quarterback situation is really, really bad.
Well, the thing about the Browns is they'll keep it down. They'll keep it within scoring distance. Their defense is really good. And Drake May, even though his stats look very good, he doesn't throw a whole lot. Believe it or not, and they tend to run it. And the Browns, that's what they like. So
I'm going to take Patriots, but I'd be willing to bet the Browns are going to cover this game.
Yeah, the Browns in the cover. I like the Patriots to win because I think that May is playing very good. I think May is playing to the level that maybe Jaden was last year in the regard of, if we need to win, put it on my shoulders, and I think he can do that. But I tell you what, the over-under on this game at 40.5 is very tempting. I almost want to go the under, but I think they have it dead on. So I wouldn't touch it.
Scotty?
Yeah, I'm going to say, looking at this, I think the Patriots, I'm starting to like the Patriots more, I think, and believing in them a little bit more. Jake May's playing well. Mike Vrabel's got them playing well. So, yeah, give me the Patriots. I think it'll be closer than 7, but then again, it might not be. It might end up being like 14. It depends on how Gabriel plays, because he is prone to throwing picks. Mm-hmm. And also the Patriots have a very good defense as well. So,
well, they can rush the passer, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Tony.
Give me the Pats.
Yeah, Patriots are on a roll. May's playing outstandingly well. Browns can't move the ball for Toffee. So, yeah, Patriots to win and to cover.
All right.
I don't know. Quinshon Judkins, he can move the ball.
Yeah, I love Judkins. He's great running back.
He's classic.
All right, we have Scott's pisser of the week, mind you. So if you
want me to fit all of this on one urinal.
I know, it's hard, isn't it?
Down the drain. Plus 15,414. Mind you.
This is a big
Bills
bet.
minus 7.5.
That's worse than mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, yours is huge. Although I'll tell you what, Tony, the first one that you did damn near came in.
Did it?
Yes, it did. It was close.
All right, so Bills
minus 7.5. Chief minus 11.5. Packers -3. Bucks -4.5. Anytime touchdowns from James Cook, Quinshon Judkins, Christian McCaffrey, and Jamar Chase. Anytime touchdown and 40+ alt receiving yards.
Yep.
I think those are good bets, but I think that Jesse's advice is good.
Yeah.
More than one anytime touchdown runs you into trouble. That's the hardest one to predict.
It is. All right, moving right along here. We have the 49ers and the Texans, and this line is absolutely, positively the most ridiculous
wild
all year long. -2.5. Over under is 41.5. Give me the Niners plus it laying that point. And I'm going to put real money on this. The Niners are winning this game. The Texans are shit.
Terrible side.
Their defense is very good, but yeah, their offense is not good. Nico Collins is dealing with a hamstring. I don't know how much he's going to play this week. I wish I did know how much.
He hasn't played all season, John. He's
been okay. Look, I tell you what, in my big fantasy league, where my big money fantasy league. Hey Tom, what's going on? He's my commissioner. The Nico Collins was my one keeper this year. He's the guy that I built my franchise on this year, and he's been okay. But dude, I put him in the game, and I benched McConkey, Lad McConkey, for him yesterday. So I'm hoping he has a nice game this week. But yeah, I agree. This is one of those lines. Jesse, you've been doing this podcast with me for a few years, and I always say there's one line that always makes me say they fucking know something. Something's up. And this, I'm not sure that they know something, but I think that this more has anything to do with the fact that there's uncertainty at quarterback.
Well, last week I'll let you dive into the little secrets of the lines. Last week, Vegas.
What's up, Adrian? Adrian Lindsay made it in.
How you doing, Adrian? Vegas lost a hell of a lot of money last week to bettors. Most of all the favorites won.
Ooh,
I think this is kind of why.
So they want everybody to bet the Niners, and they're what? So what you're telling?
No. They want people to they want people to bet the Texans. Is what they're doing right now. They want people to bet the Texans
with a line like that.
Yeah.
What are the Niners? 5-1.
They are screaming for underdogs to win this week. That's why you're seeing some of these funky bigger lines.
5-2, John.
Okay, 5-2 still. That's one of the better records in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, that's unusual. We'll get to you, Ron.
Yeah.
What's up, Ron?
So,
Ron from Indian Lake says, "Hey, nice to see you, bud."
I think this is. I'm definitely going Niners, and I'm not thinking twice about it.
I got to agree. Like I say, there's always sometimes when you look at the card and one line stands out to you and makes you go, "That's the one I want," and they know that, right? And this is the one. This is the one that makes you go, "Oh my God." But I just don't see it with the Texans offense. Unless Nico Collins has a great game, which for my fantasy team would be great. But I plan on putting some money down on the 49ers. This is too good to be true. And I don't give a fuck when, like I just said a minute ago, I think this is, I say Vegas, but it's Costa Rica, whatever. Them trying to figure out which quarterback is going to play. Look, they're fucking rolling with Mac Jones.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter what quarterback they have. It really doesn't. It's Mac Jones, for fuck's sake.
I'm taking the
Niners.
The linebacker that got hurt.
He could have played quarterback for this team.
Fred Warner. Fred Warner. It's going to matter a little bit, but not this much. Again, the Texans' offense is not.
For what? What's that running back's name? Wally Wood?
Woody Marks.
Woody Marks, yeah.
Woody Marks. There you go.
Sounds like a 1920 silent movie star.
There you go. That's right. And now, starring in Depression Blues, Woody Marks
and Harold Lloyd.
That's right. Harold Lloyd.
Together.
I knew I loved you for a reason, Tony. You're all right.
I got the 49ers easy here. I mean, Christian McCaffrey's coming off an enormous week. 2 touchdowns, 129 yards, 72 receiving yards as well.
Against him, fucker.
I mean, the Juwan Jennings is starting to play well, so I have no idea about this line. Give me the 49ers all day, every day, and don't think twice about that.
There you go. He don't think twice. That's what he said.
Well, I barely think once, but at the same time, and I know nothing about gambling, but the how the Texans are favourites in this game is wild. So give me the
home team favorite.
Well, yeah, I know.
How much? So we're all on the 49ers. How much are y'all willing to bet that if Max was on here, he'd take the Texans?
I bet he'd take the Texans. As a matter of fact, let me look. He did send me a parlay, but I didn't put it up. I didn't have time to make
win and cover.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me. But sometimes when they don't know which way to go, if the home team will get a 3-point spread just because they're home, so maybe you can lay it up to that. Who knows? After watching CJ Stroud last week and the game he had, I don't get it. But that's why I'm one of the suckers. I'm on the 49ers.
All right. We have the hapless Dolphins against the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are favored by 2.5. Over under is 44.5. And
wait a minute. Whoa. That's not right. It should be 7.5.
It should. That's what I was about to say. Hold on.
That's not right. That's my mistake. 7.5.
All right.
2.5. Everybody be taking our money. Fuck.
Yeah.
Tony, you're paying for that one.
That looks a little funky right there.
Yeah, 7.5. Sorry, everybody.
7.5 over under 44.5. Again, I think this line probably should be around 5.5, 6. I think.
I think that's right about where it should be.
This right here, I believe, is another one of those lines that people are trying to, or Vegas is trying to fluff the favorite. So if fans will jump on the favorite and hope for a backdoor cover with the Dolphins. Falcons obviously in this game.
It was 2.5. We'd be fucked. Yeah, I'll tell you what. The Falcons, last week, when I put up my parlay, all right, if anybody followed along with my parlay that I put up, everything hit but the Falcons. Everything hit. I had plus a $10 bet would have won me like $3,400 and some odd dollars. All right. I did bet on the thing. And at 5 o'clock, when all of my day picks hit, they're offering me money. Here, we'll cash you out for this much, cash you out. And I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty good, but I can make this much. I got two pieces left. The Falcons last week and the Seattle Seahawks last week. The Seahawks hit. But I said to myself, I'm going to let it get to a certain number, and then I'll cash out. And before it got there, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, the Falcons lost. But so I lost everything. Actually, I didn't lose much. But the fact of the matter is, when the Falcons get embarrassed, which I think they did last week, they got kind of shocked. They're going to come back strong like they did against us after they got whooped 30-0 against the Panthers. They're laying it on the Dolphins. I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking those points where I'm giving those 7.5 points, even though I wrote 2. And I'm taking the over on the 44.5 because I think the Falcons are going to do that on their own. Devin O'Shane's going to get a couple of yards. He's going to have a nice day, but Falcons romp.
Yeah, give me the Falcons. I think this could be the week that Mike McDaniels gets fired.
I think we've been saying that.
No, but when you got your quarterback
blown out by the Browns,
they're not training, and it's just
I'm hoping he lasts till after Madrid.
Well, I was hoping he gets to Madrid, and then maybe Jesse could bullfight him.
Look, the last time I believe the Dolphins fired a coach, they played us the next week, and they sucked and beat us. So, I hope he gets to Madrid. I don't know how he survived last week. You get blown out by the Browns, who hadn't scored 17 points in over a calendar year. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Tony, you got the Falcons too?
Yeah, Falcons to cover that easy enough.
All right.
Well, Penix is injured, isn't it? Well, Penix is struggling a bit, but even so, I think he'll play.
All right. Speaking of some parlays, here's Jesse's big easy money same game parlay.
Easy money.
I don't know why John never puts the odds on here.
I forgot. Because you know why? Because you have me putting out. There's so many things you have in these parlays, and it's the last one I'm doing, and it's 5 minutes till showtime, and I'm like, fuck.
It is plus 23.15, so it's not one of those $15,000, plus 15,000 or anything like that. So this one's a little bit more easier, reasonable to get. I almost hit last week, and
so
week
close.
We got Bijan Robinson. All right, everybody, bear with me here a bit. Bijan Robinson, 70 alt rushing yards, 3 receptions, 25 alt receiving yards, and a touchdown.
Can I stop you real quick? Bijan Robinson has come back out and said that he prefers that the pronunciation of his name is like this: Robert.
Okay.
I mean, it's not my problem. It's a publicist.
Okay. Michael Penis is 175 alt rushing.
You're so easy.
Passing yards and 1 passing touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 3 receptions, 25 alt receiving yards. Darnell Mooney, 20 alt receiving yards. Now, Darnell Mooney's been really quiet this year, but I think
he's been out.
He has been, but he's been playing for the past 2 games and hasn't been. So okay, I think he's going to get a couple of receptions and get 20 yards. Tua Tagovailoa, 175 alt passing yards, and I should win this bet just for pronouncing this name right.
I put it up there for you in phonetic spelling so you can.
I don't need that though. I don't need that. But I appreciate you looking out for me.
I couldn't figure out how to spell it, so I wrote it out.
Chain, 40 rushing yards and 3 receptions. I don't know if I did that. Jalen Waddle, 40 alt receiving yards and 4 receptions, and Drake London, 50 alt receiving yards for a total of 23.15. And let me go see if I actually had a chain having any receptions, and I do not.
What?
No.
All right. Well, you put your money down, buddy.
I'm looking at the bet right here. No 18 receptions. Because he doesn't really receive the ball all that much out of the backfield. He's a good runner, though.
Yeah.
So that is Jesse's big, easy money same game parlay. All right, moving right along here, we have the New York Giants at the Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are favored by 7. Over under is 43.5. And we all remember what happened the last time these two teams played each other just a couple of weeks ago. It was Jackson Dart's coming out party. And
did he tell his father? I hope he told his father.
Yeah. Well, but I would like to punch Jackson Dart in the right eye so it blackens to match the.
No. You remember when we were younger, if you wore your earring, everybody had an earring when we were younger, but if you wore your earring in the right ear, it meant you were gay and you were looking for somebody. And there was all kinds of goddamn how you hung your fucking. If you had a bandana, how you hung it out your back pocket, told people all kinds of goddamn shit. But so now it's about how you paint your eye in the football game. You tell people out there on the field, I'm interested in sucking cock. I'm a Giants quarterback. Fuck the Giants. I fucking hate them.
That's right. Fuck the Giants. Fuck the Eagles.
Fuck the Giants.
Is it possible for both teams to lose or not?
A tie.
Wow. Just yeah.
Well, Comet X3 what is coming? So maybe it's here and it's
Eagles win. Y'all take it from
me. Eagles win.
Yeah, I think the Eagles win, but I don't know how big. It's hard to get a handle on the Eagles. And I've heard AJ Brown has not practiced.
He's out. He's already confirmed.
Is he listed as out?
Yep.
See, I don't know how big that is either. All right, it's hard for me to say. When you are playing the Eagles, you have to account for him, right? If you don't account for him heavily, he's going to beat the shit out of you. He's that kind of wide receiver. But this year, Devontae Smith has had an outstanding season as far as I'm concerned, and he's been a very good deep threat. Not just the fly. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Not just on the fly down the sidelines, but deep crossers and post patterns. Devontae Smith has been outstanding. Thank you for that, Scott. Trying to cover up for Jesse not being here, but so I can't get a handle on the Eagles' offense. Saquon Barkley has fallen off. He's not. I mean, if I said to you, Saquon Barkley over under 50 yards, where are you going?
I think he's dealing with injury.
Yeah,
you'd probably go under a little bit.
He's had a bad knee, hasn't he? I think.
All right, I would agree with that. And as much as I hate the Eagles and the Giants, I fucking love Saquon Barkley. So,
Penn State alum.
Yeah, he is, and that's why, because the two teams that he's chosen to play for in the pros, really, you couldn't make me puke even harder. I'm taking the Eagles in this game, but I don't know if I can't really think too hard on whether I'll take the Giants by 7 to take that spread or not. I'll decide by Sunday. The over-under is low, too, and I can't figure out which way to go with that either.
I would probably lean towards the over, to be honest with you.
Well, be honest, please. I hate when you fucking lie. Unless you're telling me my dick is big, then I like it. Go ahead, Tony.
How do you follow that? I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles will win.
She said.
Yeah. I think the Eagles will win. I think they'll win easily because I think they'll be. They only played 2 weeks ago and they got eliminated. And Jalen Carter didn't play that game. Quinion Mitchell went out with injury.
Was Carter out last week too?
Don't know. But I think he's playing this week. I know AJ Brown's out, but I think the Eagles will win by a couple of scores.
I like this. James says we can all make the odds up. You're right. And, if we ever get to the point where we have the Bleeding Burgundy Sportsbook, we will. We'll make our odds up. Look, Jesse farted now. This is everybody. All right. So now it's up to you and me, Tony. We got to stay on track here.
You're like 10 minutes too late on that one. Scott, what do you got?
Eagles, easy win.
Go ahead.
All right. Buccaneers at the Saints. Bucks are favored by 4.5. Over under is 46.5. The Saints have been playing a little bit better as of late. Rattler's starting to come into his own.
He's not looking bad, is he?
No, he's not. He's not at all. Bucks are getting a little banged up a little bit, and I think that's why the point spread's only 4.5. But
Mike Evans to IR, isn't it?
Yeah. That alone, I think, lost me against Alad last week in our fantasy league, which really I was going to knock off the newbie king. Yeah, the undefeated.
He's mine now this week. I got Alad this week.
Good luck.
Bye weeks in every league this week are killing me.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
killed me.
and me and Tony's dynasty league last week is fucking bye weeks.
If somebody drops out, let me know. I'd like in that league.
Somebody will drop out.
Yeah.
Based on what Jesse and I know already.
Yeah.
All right. I'm good with that.
Yeah, give me the Bucks. Give me the Bucks.
Scotty, go ahead.
Bucks, yeah, and I think that they're just a better team at the moment than the Saints. Good record, and they'll win this game. They'll see this out. Not sure on whether they'll win it by 4.5, but they should just see it out.
It's in your pisser. It's in your pisser. You got them by 4.5.
I know it is.
So that was when you were having your pisser. I get it. Now you're thinking twice. All right, Tony, what do you got?
Yeah, but I mean, Bucks are a better team. But give me the Saints. Saints at home.
Shocks the world.
They're not playing terrible. I mean, they haven't won, but they're not playing terrible.
No, this is my one shock for the week. I think the Bucks are banged up. As you say, Evans is out. Godwin's still out. Is Bucky Irvin's not back? Is he yet?
No,
he's not.
Bucky Irvin. So I could see a surprise here. So I'll stick the neck out. I'll do a bit of a max pick and go for Saints.
The thing about the Buccaneers is it doesn't matter who's out. They keep coming back.
Yeah.
Tez Johnson is in there now. All right.
Slayton?
Is that who it is?
MVP.
Steve Slayton?
MVP.
So I think I'm still taking the Bucks in that game, and we'll see my card later. I'm taking them with the 4.5.
All right, we have the Colts and the Titans. Colts are favored by 14.5. Over under is 46.5.
Fuck, you haven't seen that since the Peyton Manning days.
I'm still not believing in Daniel Jones, even though the Colts are the best team in the AFC record wise. And they have the best offense in the AFC, but I am still
stats wise
not a believer in Daniel Jones. So give me the Titans to cover. Give me the Titans to cover.
Oh,
Colts win.
15 points. That is a big number. That is a very big number. 14.5 is almost impossible to cover in the NFL. I will not take that, but I will take the Colts to win. I do believe in Daniel Jones because he's doing things that are smart. He's playing within himself. He's not making mental errors. And he's got Jonathan Taylor, who's having another. Every year, Jonathan Taylor has a career year.
Giants lover. He loves all these
God,
Giants
no.
players.
Jesus Christ. Of all things.
Barkley.
Look, you might as well tell me that I like to. Well, never mind. I will not say how disgusting of a thing it would remind me of to like the Giants. Let's just put it this way: it fits with my orbicular muscles, great vacuous pressure, and a cow's asshole. That's what I would prefer to do rather than like the Giants. Thank you, Tony. Got it. Thank you, Tony. Somebody who reads books.
Yeah, well, occasionally.
Okay. Well, I mean, Scotty, if you want, go up, look up our orbicular muscles and great vacuous pressure, and
or just pick the game.
Just make sure you're in the bathroom with
Colts. Jess is that enough now. Jess like, get on with it.
Yes, the Colts.
Everybody
take
the Colts.
I'll take the Colts. Yeah, they might not cover, but I'll take.
Might be a max special, and these.
We got some. Let's see. We got somebody new here. Astro. What is that?
Astro Vixen.
All right. Well, okay. Well, we're going to try to use that. Maybe that is Roman numeral.
Astro.
Hey, what's up, Astro?
Go with Astro. How are you doing, Astro?
I will tell you this: you've got the same name as my dog, and that's all right. Good for you. Nice to see you.
Right on. Oh, we have the. This is going to be a good game. I think.
Yeah, interesting.
Offense versus defense, right here. Cowboys traveling to the Mile High city, Denver. Take it on the Broncos. Broncos are favored by 3.5. Over under is 50.5. We all know that the Cowboys defense isn't very good. The Colts defense is one. Broncos defense is one of the best. Broncos, I think, will win this game, and I like the over in this. Matter of fact. So yeah,
I think this is the biggest over/under of the week.
Yes,
it's 50.5. You know what? Give me the Cowboys in the upset. Give me the Cowboys in the upset. I know the Broncos have defense, but Javonte Williams on a revenge game coming back there. He's been playing well. He didn't have the biggest game against us, although he did carry Quan Martin for a good long while last week on a 33-yard run when we were trying to close out the half. I'm taking the Cowboys on the back of Javonte Williams.
Tony.
Yeah, I think I might take the Cowboys as well. I'm not a Bo Nix believer.
I'm not a Nix believer either. I think he sucks. I just
and I think for three quarters
SUX?
For three quarters last week, you know, they were terrible, and you know, obviously the fourth quarter was insane. But yeah, the Broncos defense is good. I'm not sold on the Broncos offense, so give me the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same as Tony and John. I'm leaving Jesse. We're leaving you out on the island. I think that the Cowboys' offense is way too powerful enough in a shootout with the Broncos. I just think that they'll get it done when you've got players like Pickens out there at wide receiver, and you know they'll get this done. They'll get this done.
Well, hang on a second. Astro says, we all know this is a week-to-week sport. Anything can happen, but do you think there's really a chance we beat Mahomes and the Chiefs? I'm hopeful, but not delusional. We are delusional and hopeful, but probably not. But we're going to have our pick on that game in a minute there, Astro. Stay tuned. How about that? God damn, I sounded like I was not the worst podcast host in the world.
Okay, don't get ahead of yourself. All right, John's old man parlay card of the week. He's got the Bears +7 and over 49.5.
Yep.
The Bengals -6.5.
Yep. Joe Flacco.
49ers. Joe Flacco. 49ers plus 2.5. The Falcons minus 7.5. The Colts plus 1.5. What?
14.5. Where did I get that? I don't know where that came from.
Yeah,
minus 14.5. They shouldn't even be on there. Take them off of there. I don't know how they got there. What the fuck are they doing there?
You're smoking. All right, and the Buccaneers 4.5, minus 4.5. So
not since I was a kid.
44-24.
Yeah, but who knows what it is now? I wrote the Colts on there because that's completely wrong. I guarantee you, if you look on the spreads on FanDuel and you look above the Colts or below the Colts, you'll find the one I was looking at. And I must have just written Colts because I was rushing to get through it before we got to today's game. Shit. You're right.
What were you saying about not being the world's worst podcast host?
I am the world. Oh, see, and now I'm doing.
Look at that.
Back on form.
Look, people, they stay tuned to this show to find out the moment that I'm. That's great. Thank you very much.
All right, we have this Sunday night's game. I think this is good. This is going to be a good game. I think.
Yeah.
You know, Packers.
I'm going to stay
at
up for this one.
Three River Stadium. Wait, it's not Three River Stadium anymore, is it?
No, whatever.
Heinz Field, and now it's Acrisure Stadium, isn't it?
Acrisure.
That's it. It's
Acrisure. Why don't we name it after one of these fucking drugs that I see?
Those yeast infections.
Why don't we call it something like Collubiol Stadium?
And then Monistat 7 Stadium.
We have all kinds of fucking side effects. This might cause death if you actually breathe.
all the Steelers fans in Dublin the other week were still calling it Heinz Field, which is a far better name.
Yeah.
All right, we have
they weren't beating
the Packers,
up the other opposing team's backup quarterback.
At the Steelers. Packers are favored by 3. Over under 45.5. And what you know, Aaron Rodgers, you know, and it still looks a little bit weird in a Steelers uniform, but it's starting to get normalized a little bit. I guess the more that I see him, still has that goofy looking helmet. It just looks weird on his head.
Mr. Gazoo.
Yeah. I don't know why, but I like the Steelers in this game.
They're home. The Packers haven't really been impressive, have they?
After that week 2, you know, the first 2 weeks of the season, I mean, they killed the Giants. I mean, they killed the Lions and they killed us.
They had all the excitement from the Micah Parsons trade.
Yeah. And then they had, and he's been hurt.
Well, not only that, but you know, our good buddy Tom came on last week and gave us the stat of the month, which whether it has changed since last week was all the interceptions that the Bengals have thrown at Jamar Chase is a higher individual tackler than Micah Parsons.
That's true.
Which is amazing.
That's true. I don't know. I got a gut feeling about the Steelers, and they're going to squeak out a win.
A squeaker. You know, I got to think with all of the weird things that Aaron Rodgers does, you know, the different varying mushrooms and fungi that he ingests while he's laying up in a freaking humid ass cavern somewhere trying to find his inner self. I often wonder whether or not he realizes that he's actually supposed to go out there and win these games. And I think he does. I think the Packers lose this week. The Steelers win this week. DK Metcalf has the game that Tony is talking about, and the Steelers go on, and Aaron Rodgers looks at them with that big, goofy, weird helmet of his and says, fuck all of you people in Green Bay. And all of those people in Green Bay look at him and go, well, gosh, really, what did we do to you? I mean, I don't know what we did to you, but hey. Scotty, what do you got?
I've got the Packers winning this.
Scotty, who's been to Green Bay.
Yes, I have. Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Did you piss in a urinal that Aaron Rodgers pissed in? Apparently, they put signs up.
No, I'm not that I'm aware of, mate. No.
Brett Favre pissed here.
Nobody did.
Bart Starr pissed here. Nothing like
that Brett Favre did at the local titty bar.
Brett Favre took a dick pic here. Hey, look, if you're really interested, I did a cartoon way back in the day about Brett Favre and his dick pic, and I actually put Brett Favre out on the screen as a penis. And if you want to see it, just hit me up and I'll send you a link. Anyway, go ahead, Tony.
I've lost it. Yeah, I think lost my train of thought completely. I'll go with the Packers. I'll go with the Packers.
About Brett Favre's dick.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, I had the head on the dick talking and everything.
I was about to say it's not something that enters my head very often. Then realised how that might sound. So I'll go with the Packers. I think they've returfed the field, haven't they? So both teams might be able to stand up this week. That Steelers field 2 weeks ago was a disgrace.
It's always been a disgrace.
Well, Pitt plays on it as well, don't they? So anytime you have like 2 games in a weekend.
Oh, I think they do that, but they also let like Pentecostal ministries have their fucking church services there, and there's snakes all over the place.
Oh God,
it's true.
All right,
Bane destroyed it in Batman as well. So
game of the week, the Commanders.
Here we go. All right, Astro, here you go. We're gonna find out what we
traveling to Kansas City. Will take on the Chiefs. Chiefs are favored by 11.5. The over under is 47.5. And boys, no, just no.
Commanders are going to win 42-37.
I am going to go along with the precedent that Jesse has set, and I'm saying that the Commanders are winning 31-14. Fuck it. We are going to fucking put Patrick Mahomes out in the first quarter. We're going to hit him right in the what we think is balls, and it's going to jar his fucking sanitary napkin loose, and he's going to have to miss the rest of the game while he tries to get it fixed. Go ahead, Scott.
47-10 Chiefs.
Oh, my God. We have you on this podcast? Who in the chat's got a fucking comment about that?
No,
Tony's covering his face. He doesn't want to be seen with you.
I think that we'll lose, but cover. That's my line. I will lose by 10, so I think that means we cover. So
I'm going to go out on a limb here. I'm going to say.
What was that?
Say it again.
The Chiefs do not score more than 30 points.
Oh no! I'll have a beer bet with you on that. Easy.
You know, I would have to think that mean that there's a fucking earthquake coming because it ain't going to be because of our defense. Maybe the earth opened up and swallowed Travis Kelce or something. Rashee Rice broke his leg, but I don't see that.
It'll be like 29-9.
29-9.
Andy Reid used the Denny's menu instead of the play sheet, maybe. Yeah.
Mariota we trust. There you go, Astro. Mariota we trust. That's right. I agree.
I trust Mariota. It's just not the defense.
Correct.
Hey, the guy played for Hawaii. You know what that means? Hey, he played for Hawaii.
No, I didn't.
Shit. Let's see. Okay, all right, we'll hit this. All right, take that thing off of there. Let's get us back up to normal. Let's see here. What do we got to do here? I gotta take that thing off of there. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And then we'll put ourselves back up on here where like we're supposed to be, and you can see our faces the way they're supposed to be and what we look like an hour and a half into a show. What Scott looks like at 12:30 while he's waving to his wife to say, I'm coming. All right, everybody. We will see you again on Tuesday after the football game at 5:30 right here, where we will discuss whatever it is that happens. And since it's Halloween, we'll all drink a cup of blood. And, you know, for Scott, that's pretty much dessert. All right.
Black pudding, yeah.
That's right. Scott's like, oh, it's Christmas already. All right. Until then, we'll see you.